In this video, I tried surviving as a nation that lasted just 3 days in real life. How far could I make it? Watch to find out. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be trying a nation that, to my knowledge, has not really been tried before in Hearts of Iron 4, at least in the way that I'm doing it here today. Let's just hop right on into it. We're going to be needing to play as Czechoslovakia to start, and we are going to have to leave Iron Man mode off. Let's just get going. Alright, here we are in Czechoslovakia, and that is not Mr. Benej. I haven't played as Czechoslovakia since the new DLC for them. Technically, I'll be playing them until like 1938, 1939. So I guess it doesn't really matter what we do as long as we submit to the Germans in the end. That's really all that matters. I think I'm going to spend the most of my time building up a nice industry and building up a certain state of our country as well, so don't be surprised if you don't see a lot of the next few years. I want to stay somewhat historical just so the AI doesn't do anything crazy. Well, I think this is going alright for us so far. Our construction is going terrific. We are just, again, building up a specific part of our nation. We're building up an agency in the Kingdom of Hungary, and I'm going to hope to apply a little democratic pressure to them. Good luck, Paul. You are on a secret mission to boost democracy here in Hungary. Our team of brave Czechoslovakian operatives are running wild in Hungary now. Let's see, how much support are they getting per day? Yeah, 0.1. There we go. I am so lucky. I just hit one of these decisions to give us a building slot, and guess what state it was in? Actually, this one. Wow. Thank you, Hearts of Iron. Thank you, John Paradox. In other news, I think I'm going to try a little sneaky, maybe a coup attempt. I don't know if we're going to be around in 6 months, or if we'll get 12,000 infantry equipment in 6 months. But yes, I can. Alright, let's disband the military and get all the guns. Okay, we definitely had enough guns anyways. Sorry, military. Well, there goes Austria. Germany has eaten Austria, so geez, do we even have 6 months to get this coup done? I'm not sure. I sure hope so. Now, if and when this coup fires, we're going to need to send some volunteers, so let's start training up 15 units. I don't think we'll need too many because of this focus here, Revive the Czechoslovak Legion, where we can send volunteer forces, and the division is required at minus 20%. So I know it's base 30, so if you get rid of a fifth of 30, that's 6, so 24 divisions we'll need out. But here is the first justification. The Germans are coming after the Sudetenland. And you know what? There's a lot of Germans in the Sudetenland, okay? Let's be real. Maybe they deserve it. Deserve is a strong word, but there's definitely some basis to the fact that there are Germans in the Sudetenland. Our coup is ready on the 25th. That's 14 days. 2 more weeks until our coup attempt in Hungary. How much democratic support? They're at 30%, so it should be a decently sized coup. Okay, there's the coup now. Can we send volunteers? Yes, we can. We can only send one, really? Alright, well, that's fine. Okay, well, he didn't even make it there. The Kingdom of Hungary has won that quickly. That's unfortunate, but you know what? It's alright. Hopefully that took a lot of their infantry equipment and their army away from them. And here it is, the Munich Diktat. The Germans are demanding this Sudetenland, and you know what? I think we're gonna have to give in. Okay, there we go. There goes our Sudetenland. Guess we don't have to worry about the Sudetenland crisis anymore, or the protests, right? Okay, well, never mind. We do have to worry about protests. Widespread outbreak of protests. We had no choice, guys. Please. And there goes our government. The fall of the First Republic. Yes, we do indeed need radical changes. Let's get rid of the widespread protests, and instead we'll have Emil now leading our nation, and we have some unrest in Slovakia. I believe the choice here in unrest in Slovakia is arrest them but grant some autonomy where they're released as an integrated puppet. So yeah, there we go. And here we are. Carpatho-Ukraine asks for autonomy. This is the one we're interested in. And we could cut them loose and actually become free and fully flip over to Carpatho-Ukraine. However, that's not the historical choice. The historical choice is to release them as an integrated puppet. So we're going to hinder ourselves even more and release ourselves as an integrated puppet. And we'll just have to tag over. I believe the tag is RUT. Yes, it is. We have no army, one factory because the other ones are being taken from us by the Czechoslovak Republic. No even division templates and no XP, so we're in a very rough spot right now. We do have level 7 forts here on our border with Hungary. Hopefully they should do at least something when they decide to come and attack us. And yeah, we don't keep our research or anything either, so we gotta start from scratch pretty much. Okay, I think this is a bit bugged because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get 2 militia units that spawn in, and the Hungarians are supposed to get a war goal on us right away. Alright, now that time I just stayed as the Czechs the whole time. This video might seem a bit crazy right now, but okay, now we're gonna tag over, and here are our spawn-ins. We have a division template, thankfully, 14 width of militia, 2 divisions, and the Hungarians, I believe, get a war goal on us, so we gotta be careful here. We'll get all of our things on infantry equipment. We don't need support equipment. Factories, we have 4. We have no building slots, however, and I pretty much maxed out everything in this nation. Okay, and we're on bomber focus. No, we're gonna cancel that, and we're gonna go to political effort right away, and then as soon as we get enough political power, we're gonna hire Volodymyr here. We had a back against the mountains spirit. That's a unique national spirit. I'll put it up on screen if I can find it. And we now have an event. The Kingdom of Hungary demands our annexation. We'll fight you to the last man, Hungary. How many days? We have 13 days to make a statement. Oh boy. We have 2 barely equipped militia. Hungary has a much larger army. I'm hoping the coup did at least something to that, but right, and we'll tell them we'll fight you to the last man, Hungary. We actually have unique generals, Vasily and Sergei. Vasily, you will be our general, and of course, Sergei, you are a field marshal, so you'll be our field marshal. Let's even deploy Vasily himself to hopefully give our units that little extra added boost. The Hungarians have a war goal on us, and if we can survive this initial attack and flip, we need to join the Axis. But that is a big if. Okay, here come the Hungarians. They've declared on us. I'm hoping these level 7 forts will at least deter them a little bit. Yeah, this state is an absolute fortress. We have max level airbase, max infrastructure, max AA, and we have railways built up everywhere. Just don't attack us, guys. Please just don't attack us. These forts are too scary. Please don't attack me. Look at this. France wants to send us some equipment. Yes, please. Thank you, France. I did not know they'd be so keen on giving me support, but I really appreciate that. Yeah, so we don't even get cores on this bit of Ukraine. We only have cores on Carpatho-Ukraine. I don't know why. I mean, we're pretty much Ukraine, and there goes Italy into the Axis, which means, yeah, 14th of June. World War II is right around the corner. We really got to get flipping fast if we stand any chance of surviving here. So we'll do anti-communist raids and raid political dissidents. Then we can go ahead and ban them, which I probably will do. Okay, so just to recap how you can actually play as this nation and get the spawn-ins in this event to happen properly, you need to play as Czechoslovakia. You need to stay as Czechoslovakia. I'm not sure if releasing Slovakia as an integrated puppet is necessary, however, that's how it worked for me. So of course you give in the Sudetenland, and then when Slovakia rises up, you make them an integrated puppet of yours. Then when Carpatho-Ukraine rises up, you make them an integrated puppet. Do not release them, do not tag over to them, stay as the Czechs. And then when you get eaten by the Germans, when they demand your entire nation, let yourselves submit. Then you should see these units spawn in, then you can tag over. The tag is RUT, and then you'll be good to go. That's the full recap. I figured it out the hard way. It took me all morning, but I'm glad it's finally done, and we're finally getting a fun game here, hopefully. I'm like scared to go up to 5 speed because I feel like once they go up to 5 speed, they're just going to attack me, and it's just going to be over. Alright, well, Poland has refused a German ultimatum, so World War II is now off. I don't know when Hungary plans on joining the Axis, but I hope it's not anytime soon. Okay, and we have a new neighbor, the Soviet Union. Okay, and yes, we're getting 0.03 Brown Party support daily. Now that we opened up political discourse, we can discredit the government, which gives a flat minus 10% to your ruling party popularity, which is Democratic in this case. And since we banned communism and the non-aligned party, this goes all to the Brown Party. So once we get to 40%, hit that button, then we'll be at 50, and then finally flip. There we go. We're at 50% support. Get me up to that 100 political power, and please let me flip. There we go. We've made it. We're now led by Dennis. He's a silent workhorse. Wow, very good. And an eager collaborator. Please let me into the Axis. They don't want to let me in because I'm at war, but hopefully they don't let the Hungarians in because they're at war. Oh, actually, they have sent me an invite. Yes, I'm into the Axis. I am saved. Please help me, Germany. Hungarians, you better scramble now before you get folded like an omelet. I'm scared the Hungarians might join the Allies. And of course, we made it into the Axis, but here comes the first attack on our front from the Hungarians. I just realized we could actually not call to arms the Germans into our conflict, because in the Axis, I need to be the faction leader. Oh boy. Please, please hold this. It's getting so desperate. I got my commander here on the front, and I have 2 units on this tile here. There we go. Hungary has now just demanded Transylvania, so we are in a really tough spot now, because they're going to get a border with us in 3 tiles. Of course, we only have 2 units. Do not mediate this, Germany. Help me out. Don't help out these dang Hungarians. Italy wants to help. Yes, Italy, please. Thank you, Italy. Oh, great. Romania has given up Transylvania. However, they have joined the Axis. Well, we'll see what happens now. I'm a bit curious to see. Yes, the Italians are showing up in our land. Thank you, Italy. Hungarians have pushed in. We are down to these 3 tiles left. And there it is. Germany wants to help us. Come on in, Germany. I don't care if this puts us at war with the Allies. I need these Hungarians gone. I don't know how much war participation we'll get, but anything is better than nothing. Look at this. We're on the offensive. The Italians are providing some support attacks for us. We're making a push. Come on, boys. Let's make a push. Yes, sir. We have made an offensive here into Hungary. There's the fall of Budapest. We might actually be about to take out the Hungarians and survive here. Well, I may have got too aggressive. Our general Vasily has been captured by the Hungarians. The Germans just got this encirclement. All of these Hungarian troops are cut off in Transylvania. Yeah, you guys wanted Transylvania so bad? Well, here you go. Oh, there we go. Romania has been called in by the Germans. Hungary is 85% of the way to capitulation. We only have 5% of the war effort, but you know what? I'll take survival as my victory. Oh, there we go. Our general's back. Welcome back to the front, Vasily. And Hungary has capitulated. And yeah, 5% of the war score. I doubt we're going to be able to get anything. There we go. Hungary is dealt with. They never joined the Allies. Now, we don't want to be Carpatho-Ukraine anymore. We want to be full-on Ukraine. So we got to gear up for war against the Soviet Union. And yeah, we don't actually have cores over the rest of Ukraine, which doesn't really make sense. I mean, it's weird because when I was doing some testing, when I released myself as an independent nation through the event, we did get cores over all of Ukraine as well. I'm just a bit confused as to why now we suddenly don't get these cores. Germany is now doing the war with the USSR focus. We are still very, very underprepared for this. I might go to the console now and add cores. Since I've survived and held out as Carpatho-Ukraine, I might add cores to Ukraine for us, so if the Germans push in, it should give us at least something. I did test it with one state just to see if it worked. I accidentally cored something up here in Latvia, but yeah, I'll go now and start adding cores to Ukraine. Okay, there we go. All of this shenanigans is done, and we now have cores over all of Ukraine. Well, there go the Germans in on Operation Barbarossa. Can we join this war? Yes, we can. Let's join it. There we go. We are now into the conflict. They're attacking us, and hopefully they should start handing over our land, our cores here, and we'll actually start to get manpower and factories. We have all of these militia in training with very, very good stats. We can't deploy any of them. There we go. The first tile has been taken back. Let's help them push here. There we go. Look at that. We did make that push into that tile. A very courageous push because Vasily has been captured once again. Oh gosh, one of our units just got strength deleted. There we go. Finally, we have control of this state though. We have manpower again. Our divisions are finally trained up. And there we go. We've also now got control of Lviv here. That's perfect. And now look at that. We're up to 16 units and we've got a few infantry guns in the divisions now. So we're at around 100 soft attack. Okay, we're not too far off from finally getting special forces. We're going to be elevating those mountaineers. We've got to do some heavy lifting against the Soviets. I mean, look at this. The Germans are all out of supply. The Soviets have built up a pretty good defense. And now that the Americans are into the war, yeah, they're doing some shenanigans with the British here. Now that we have the doctrine for mountaineers, we actually need to design mountaineers. And the crappy part, we didn't even get a division template for the mountaineers because I believe they were already researched for us, so we didn't actually get a free template. Look at that. Enables mountaineers, unlocks a free division template, but no, not if you're playing as this nation that was never intended to play as. Usually on this channel, I like showing big numbers, but these militia are definitely not the greatest. Look at our soft attack on all of these units here. Oh my god, no. I didn't mean to do that. Did you just see what happened on screen? I accidentally hit the escape key. Romania, please send me that again. I need those units. Alright, now that we have sufficient XP, thank you Doctrine Effort, let's design some special forces. Alright, now this is 60 XP right here. I know it's not much, that's for sure. Only 141 soft attack, but it's something, and we'll be filling these things out as we get more stuff. Of course, we'll get the division name, and then I'm going to give the divisions themselves names after channel members as well. Our divisions today will be called the CK3_Enjoyer, and we can train up 3 divisions. Turkey and Afghanistan, you will be honorary Ukrainians after this is done. We just bummed 5,000 guns off them each, and are we about to take Kiev? I say we, but yes, our allies, have taken Kiev, and Vasily has been rescued from the prison in Kiev. There he is. Vasily, welcome back to the front. Hopefully you're not captured for a third time. Oh gosh, this is really just a throwback to my first video. Really, all the Soviets have in Kiev is one fuel silo. Well, at least we're getting fuel, boys. Look at that. Mussolini, you are gaining some brownie points for me as well. Look at that. Military support, 2,500 guns, and 250 support equipment. Thank you, Italy. Are we about to do it? Are we about to push a tile on our own? Come on. Surely our 3 mountaineers will beat this one Soviet infantry division in a plains tile. There we go. We've done it. And maybe we can encircle the whole Baltics from the Soviets as well. That would be awesome. Well, there we go. We actually have cut off Riga from the rest of the Soviet Union. And there we go. With this unit, we've actually encircled 5 Soviet divisions. Let's go. Now that's what I'm talking about. W. Alright, and I almost forgot to name our mountaineers, so we'll go Loopy WT for our first mountaineer, Levy FR for our second, and Binacle for our third. Thank you all for your support. Would you guys mind helping me take out Riga, please? That would be awesome. And there we go. Yeah, we have really made this breakthrough in the Baltics here. We actually probably can get this massive encirclement as well, or help them at least get it. I'm going to beef our militia up to 24 combat width with some infantry guns here. We'll give them some support artillery as well. They'll be up to 264 soft attack. That's without any doctrines. Okay, the Germans have closed this pocket without us. Let's help them actually take it out, however. Now, I believe this is 100 Soviet divisions here in this pocket, so if we can get some casualties here, close off a few pockets ourselves, we'll be sitting pretty in the war effort department. We're at 2% right now. We've taken 100,000 casualties, but hopefully after this one, we'll be up there and we'll be in the top destroyers of the Soviets. Alright, we're about to get these 14 divisions trapped in this tile and taken it. Watch this. We're going to slice on through with our militia from this side and our mountaineers from the north here. There we go. Beautiful. There, we're up to 184,000 casualties on the Soviets. We're back in the positive KD ratio. We are finally starting to close this pocket out now with the help of the Germans and Italians who are attacking. Finally, and yes, we did get the casualties on that. Look at that, we're up to almost 1 million destroyed Soviets now, 930,000. I mean, we've almost taken 250,000 at this point. You know what, I bet we can do this little offensive here in the Baltics, here in Estonia. Well, I saw the Fall of Rome event earlier, and I didn't think it was this bad. Man, this is bad. Guys, you cannot be selling this hard, Mussolini. Okay, well, I guess we don't have to worry about Mussolini selling because there he goes. He's been deposed. Everyone, I'd like you to welcome Mr. Devil 03 Gaming and Kippy Tag into the ranks of Mountaineers here. The Allies definitely making headway in Italy, but we can't stop pushing now. This is a do-or-die, make-or-break effort here to take out the Soviets before the Axis completely crumbles. Come on, boys. Let's get this pocket as well while we're at it. We've got 2 major pockets going on now. What a dream. And there we go, another massive Soviet encirclement being closed off there. That's around 30 to 40 divisions. Yeah, their front lines are looking pretty barren now. As long as the Germans and Italians somehow stick around on this front, then we'll have a chance. Alright, our brave units have made a cut down here. We should be able to close this off. That's another huge horde of Soviets. And rinse and repeat. We're ever so close to Moscow. There we go, the fall of Moscow. Our troops have entered the city. We're the first ones in. I've hit the magic button up here for our boys to push into Leningrad from Moscow. Also, we are at the gates of Stalingrad and we've walked on in. Alright, we got 8 Mountaineers out now. So Dafisk, Simplified, and Wojtek Novacek, welcome to the Mountaineer Corps. There we go, we finally made it into Leningrad. Soviets are now 75% towards capitulation. The Allies are actually about to reach our territory in Ukraine, which is nuts. Good thing we're not at war with them. Jeez, we're now 35,000 guns in the hole. I didn't even know we had that many units. Okay, actually 21,000 of those are from garrison. Yeah, they have at most 50 divisions now. We've been doing quite well. I've just got my magic buttons going. And oh my gosh, thank the Lord the Soviet Union has capitulated. This is great news indeed. Let's get our cores. We have 28% of the war score. Not too bad actually. German 71%. And there we go. The Treaty of Moscow is here. There we go. Carpatho-Ukraine is now full on Ukraine. But yes, we have all of our cores now. We have a Russian puppet and we've puppeted a few friends here in these stand countries. Germany is not going to be lasting much longer. I'm going to leave the Axis. Whatever happens first, either I go to war with Germany or the Allies capitulate them. There's the fall of Berlin. I want some Hungarian land for what they did to me, and the war is over. Take a bit of Bessarabia, and yes, I do want to take a bit of Hungary as well. And there we go. That's going to do it for this one. Why does Germany still exist here? Never mind the borders. That's going to do it for this one. If you've watched this far, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. This game was nuts. It was pretty much my very first video, but on steroids because, I mean, actually, what's the opposite of steroids? Because it was much harder to do anything this game, and again, it came down right to the wire. Big thank you to my channel members. They're up on screen right now, and they were our beautiful Mountaineer divisions today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.